Hey everyone, it's Susie Mordoh from Greater Than We, and today's video is all about Super Bowl fun. Okay, it's Super Bowl Sunday this week, and this video is all about creating a little bit of extra fun with your friends when you're watching the game. So there's two things I want to talk about. I mean, food is a big part of this, and it's not something I usually talk about, but one recipe that has been a huge crowd pleaser whenever I host some people at my house are these buffalo chicken lettuce wraps. So, you know those buffalo wings which are really delicious but super fattening? Well, I figured out a way to kind of lighten it up. So I'm going to put this recipe on my site, but imagine slow cooking some chicken breasts, pulling them apart, adding some of that red hot, sauce, no butter, then wrapping it up in lettuce with a little bit of blue cheese sprinkled on top. You get all the flavor and the taste, and it is not a disaster. The other thing I want to talk about is a little bit of friendly gambling. It's not a big money thing. It can be if you wanted to, but have you ever seen those 10 by 10 grids? It's really fun for everybody involved to sort of have a little bit of a stake in who's winning, who's on which side. Even if you have no interest in the game, you kind of have a little bit of a vested interest. So if you don't know how it works, let me show you. Okay, so I'm going to have a downloadable sheet on the site, and I'm just going to show you a little bit right now of how to fill it out. The white squares with inside the gray over in here, this whole section, whoops, I'm doing it backwards. You want to fill out all of those grids, the squares first. Everybody puts their initials or their name, and until it's fully filled out, you can't pull numbers. So once it's fully filled out, you then, stick 0 through 9, let's say, in a bag. Ask one of the kids or someone around to get involved and help pull the numbers. And as you pull the numbers, one side, so let's say we're going to go down first, it doesn't matter. 0 through 9, you fill out these numbers. As you pull them out, just go straight in order. Put the numbers back in the bag and then do it in this direction. And what you've done then is you've determined sort of the ones column of the score. So if it's 7-0, whoever has 7, whoever has 0, depending on which direction, the Patriots or the Seahawks. And you move on over to the box, you see who it is, you circle that, and you know how who's winning, whether it's the quarter, whether it's the half, whether it's the end of the game. But another trick you can do, which has more people winning a little bit of the stake, is you could take half the pot and just set it aside. And that is allotted for all of the score changes throughout the game. So imagine, let's say it's $50. We set it aside, the score changes, let's say 10 times throughout the game. You just keep recording the score and who's got what. And in that time, if it's 10 times, you divide that, and each person that had one of those numbers of the score changes gets another $5. So more people win, more people feel good, and it actually keeps their attention on the game a little bit. Personally, I like watching the ads just as much, and I imagine some of you do too. Today's nugget of love: share what works and everybody wins. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please share it with your friends or subscribe to the channel. For more great tips that are only being shared in my newsletter, head on over to greaterthanwe.com and sign up now. But before you do, I want to hear, what are you planning for Super Bowl? You got anything you want to share? Comment in that comment section below, because your words have so much value to everybody else that's watching, and there is nothing better than raising each other up.